Probably as good as my camera's gonna work.
You know, they say the
button.
jellied eels are supposed to be an aphrodisiac.
I'm sorry.
Not quite as red as last week, so that's good.
I don't know if that would work on me if you give me jellied eels.
Well, I had the jellied eels and my shrimp became concave, creating a mangina.
Jesus Christ. Got
This one had the opposite
mangina
effect.
25 seconds into the podcast.
I think it's a
Yeah,
record.
that's the title of the podcast is concave shrimp.
No,
You're title
concave
farming.
shrimp.
You're title farming. I was gonna say I hit the record button and OBS lagged, so it's probably caught Cody like mid-sentence. Anyway, not important. Hello.
You can edit it.
No, I won't. Welcome to Shrimp Hours.
I'll say a
number
slur.
100. No,
Jesus.
we would never say those. Shrimp Hours 150. Happy season 3 finale. We've been doing this shit for 3 years. And
We
still
all
the
have
same.
Road America to blame for this.
It's true. It's actually Rusty's fault, and then he left us. Anyway,
Rusty has to come back. DT gained employment.
That is true.
It's true.
That is the shrimp bet.
I'm drive-through. I'm here. Cody's here. Slap's here. Ben's here.
I'm sorely disappointed.
Are you opening an MRE over there, by the way? I hear you.
I opened an
rustling
MRE.
around. I got a Badoop on my thing. Oops.
And
Discord
it
noises.
is not, it is supposed to come, this is the pizza sliced cheese. It is supposed to come with the cheese, and it came instead with
The jalapeno cheddar spread.
chunky peanut butter. That's not what I asked for.
No.
Who's gonna put chunky peanut butter on their fucking pizza?
You tonight on the podcast.
Oh, they don't give you tortillas to put it on?
No, I got a pizza.
Oh, no.
Is that just like a glorified Lunchable pizza?
Cheese pizza with sauce.
Wow.
The
With
peanut butter
sauce.
And
As opposed to this
that's
cheese
the
pizzas without
ingredient
sauce.
list if you want to read through all of it.
Bitch, no one can read.
All right, let me drag my Discord down to my main monitor. Why am I looking up?
damn
There we
it.
go.
Dude, last week I had a humanitarian daily ration that had like the fucking tortillas with Chipotle burrito spread on it. It was actually gas.
Mm.
Literal gas.
It did give me gas. It is true. Caleb,
Oh my
Finally
god.
showed
Here we
up.
go.
die.
My
Die.
bad, my bad.
Mr. Blue
Oh,
Hair
no.
running late like usual.
God damn it. Hold on. Maybe by
Listen,
season
not
4
yet.
I'll fix this system where it does this part automatically, but maybe not.
These things happen.
Anyway, while Ben prepares his MRE, quick bit of NASCAR news. Something that we
I'm
missed
not
last
eating it.
week.
What?
What? Eat the pizza.
You gotta show us the pizza.
Eat
Yeah, you
the
can't
episode
open
MRE.
it.
150.
You can't open
Come
it and have
on.
it
I
go to
gotta see
waste.
the pizza. Does it have sauce? Does
This
it
might
have
be worse.
cheese?
This might be
We'll
worse
get
than
the
when
pizza.
Slab didn't open the closet.
I did get Zabble sauce.
What? What
That's
the fuck?
Is that the caffeinated
Applesauce.
applesauce?
Applesauce with
it is.
multidextrin for increased performance.
Mm.
They got
That's
crack
what tastes
in that
good.
thing.
I'll
Just for
show
the
you
record,
increased
by the way.
performance. It got Viagra in that shit.
This episode of Shrimp Hours brought to you by the Zapple sauce.
For the record, at 9:42 p.m., Caleb said, "Be there in a minute." And
Okay,
showed up
I
at
was-
10:18.
The TV show I thought was ending a lot sooner than it was. It did not end.
Oh my.
That was 36 minutes.
I had to drive over to my house after the conclusion of the TV show. I
No
shouldn't have
hiss.
phrased "I will be there." My bad. My fault.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Don't
happy
eat that.
150.
That's the flavor
Uh,
packet. You gotta eat that.
All right, you work on that. I want to.
Why are you opening it off camera? I want to experience this with you, Ben.
Why is Caleb so loud for me?
We need to get this out onto a tray. Caleb is loud.
Am I?
A little bit.
I haven't been fucking with G-Hub or
I
anything.
think you're just excited.
Oh, yeah.
Get this
Oh,
out onto
yeah.
a tray. Nice.
It looks like
I don't have
rubber.
a tray. I have a cat staring at me for no reason.
That literally
What do
looks
you mean,
like
no
our
reason?
our
the
elementary
pizza?
school cafeteria.
Look at that
Oh.
change.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It honestly
right there.
looks like a
Oh.
cafeteria pizza, which
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Cold
that does
pizza
look
going
like
in.
elementary school pizza day.
that pizza slapped. Let's be real.
Dude, yeah.
All right.
we all eagerly
It is
await.
mainly bread.
Wow.
It does look like a lot of bread.
That's
for
a lot of
supposed
bread.
Pizza.
That is a thick crust pizza.
The
right
bread
there.
to like sauce plus cheese
There's
ratio
enough
is like
sauce.
10-1.
There's enough sauce for you to be able to at least taste it.
That's good.
And I'm not tasting the cheese at all.
It's probably a good thing. I
There's
don't
a
know if I'd
hint.
want to taste room
Yeah, hold
temperature
on.
cheese.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you want the full experience, Steve MRE 1989 does have a review of this
There
exact
you go.
item.
you wanna bark
The
that
goat.
username out for me one more time? What was that?
You don't know Steve 1989 MRE?
No, he said Steve MRE and then didn't get the 1989 out.
Oh, wait.
Some
is Steve
room
MRE
temperature
That was
chemical cheese
Yeah.
product.
That was a Ben can't speak English joke.
These things
Are you in
happen.
hell? What's going on over there?
I might have just
He's,
booted up
he's under the
Minecraft.
heat lamp.
Oh,
I
it's
just
the
booted up
Mojang
Oh my
screen.
God.
God damn it. Yeah, we're on
I've been
week
Cody GTAing it.
6
we're-
of Minecraft crack.
But yeah, no, so when I leave or like sleep or something,
Railroad. Where are my rails? Where's my redstone?
They have been replaced.
dude, they
Alright,
Slap
upgraded
left
with-
for the Isle of
I want my
Man.
rails back. I want them back now.
No, your technology is outdated.
If Caleb's,
Okay, fine. I want my rails back. I spent who knows how much iron trying to make that shit.
The rails
You
are
can
at
have
the
'em
community
back.
center.
Yeah, go pick them up.
by the
Yeah,
way,
no,
if
I-
Caleb's playing Minecraft, I'm playing Beam.
You don't know how much
stealing
time I
DT's
spent
mace.
mining ice to be
I'm
able to
still paying
extend it.
attention to the podcast.
So am I. I'm having a conversation.
Well,
right?
hey, yeah, my meta is I've been doing what you do in GTA with the sticks, where I'll just put something heavy on my mouse button so it'll like click, and then I'll just camp the XP spawner while I'm
Oh
AFK.
my god.
Dude, it's goated.
I'll put a time
So
limit
right
to how
now,
long
here,
you can
right now,
AFK.
I have a bowl that's sitting on top of deodorant that's on my mouse and just
Is
sitting
that
here.
the indie deodorant?
No, this is not actually. Hold on.
Caleb
hold on.
doesn't use deodorant.
This
Yeah, that
is
was
the
for
indie
show.
deodorant.
Okay, sure. Does anyone else have
Decoy
multiple
deodorant.
sticks of
hold
deodorant
on.
with an
Here's
orange
here's a
reach?
body spray that's all on my desk.
He doesn't use
Sure.
any of that shit when he's in the hotel room, by the way.
That is not true.
He
I've never
definitely
seen
uses
it.
Caleb's
a
very
body
stinky.
spray.
That's because I'm in the bathroom when I do it. You're not in there in the bathroom with me, dipshit.
Well,
No,
you
you don't know
take
that.
it out and then take it back to your backpack. You don't just leave it in the bathroom.
Yeah, I get to the hotel and I explode on. I put my
Yo,
things.
pause.
Yo.
Pause.
I put my things in the bathroom.
Write that
All right,
down.
write that down.
Yeah.
I get to the hotel and I explode. That's the
Yeah.
podcast title.
These things happen. Listen, sometimes you need to unwind after traveling.
Sometimes you're really excited after being on that long drive and seeing all
That
your
explains
friends.
why the floors of the Rockingham Hotel were sticky.
Dude, they were
Oh,
sticky.
Oh God. Oh God.
Jesus Christ. All right,
Yeah,
let's
dude,
don't-
leave
don't-
it to Caleb.
It was only
don't-
sticky after Ben and I
Caleb takes all
touched.
his toiletries and his like skin lotion cream and his
I had-
fucking body spray and his deodorant. He takes that in, hides it, and then takes it back out with him.
Listen,
Me and
listen,
Ben
you
leave
have to have-
toiletries in there so that we can have them. I refuse to believe that Caleb uses any sort of self care. I don't
Imagine just-
believe it. I've never seen it.
Dude,
He's a liar.
I have a banger skincare routine. I do the it's the moisturizer
Oh, yeah,
and the
that is a
sunscreen in the
banger
one. I
in
bet you
the,
have
I
to.
fucking come on your
the
face.
morning. Well,
Jesus Christ.
I did
All
notice
right,
my
write that
skin
title
started
down.
to clear up after the rock
No, I
allergy,
won't.
so
I didn't hear the build up to that. I just heard the punchline. That's all I needed.
Imagine not just leaving your toiletries bag in the bathroom like a normal human being.
That is
okay,
kind of
dude. I
crazy
don't.
work.
Yeah, dude. I don't like.
I've
I
never
fucking.
seen it. I refuse to believe it exists.
I throw my shit in a Ziploc bag and call it a day. Like,
Shit
Are
in
you
a
an
Ziploc
animal?
bag, and I take it out of the backpack and I fucking put it in the goddamn bathroom.
and then I do the Benadryl challenge, which is still on my desk.
Dude, I was thinking about that the other day.
Oh,
That
That's
the-
why he woke up in the middle of the night saying "Hat Man, Hat
that
Man."
lady
Hat
on
Man.
Twitter, she
Right
still
around.
has not shown her face ever since pretending to do the Benadryl challenge.
Yeah, how many YouTubers or I guess NASCAR community figures have faked suicide and then disappeared from the internet? Is that just 2? Or I guess we'll say threatened suicide because they didn't exactly fake it.
Well, one came
2
back.
that I know of.
No, he didn't come back. I'm thinking Joseph Lombard and then Tara Lynn. Who else are we missing?
we don't like. I'm gonna end this conversation.
We're gonna
here.
edit that. We're not gonna name people.
We're not gonna mention.
shout out to
I'm not
name
gonna
dropping.
edit that. Just you don't have to listen.
What?
Name
Like,
people.
dude,
We don't
what
have
do you
to
mean?
talk about it.
Everybody knows the meta.
No, they don't.
It is actually kind of crazy seeing shit from like 3 years ago of like NASCAR Twitter, and like the landscape has actually changed. Like there are people who probably don't actually know who that guy is, which is insane.
That would
and you are
be-
lucky.
But no, none of those people are the ones I'm thinking of.
That's probably for the better, honestly.
All right, let's get this back on track real quick. I want to talk about some news. Completely missed it on last week's podcast because it kind of got leaked like after we recorded it, and then slowly built up to the announcement.
Oh.
But as teased and kind of someone took a picture that they weren't supposed to. Ram is coming back to NASCAR. I keep forgetting that they separated it from Dodge. So it's like Ram Trucks is the brand, even though it's still owned by the same people.
So what is the
I still call it
meta
Dodge.
behind?
And Cowboys at Ram Ranch.
Jesus Christ!
18
What is,
naked
like,
cowboys.
Adam Stern keeps saying that a Stellantis brand is coming to Cup, but he won't say Dodge. It's like, what the fuck else is there to come back? Like, are we gonna have a Chrysler?
Chrysler 300.
It's either a Dodge, a Chrysler, or an Alfa Romeo. So it's probably a Dodge.
An Alfa
Dude,
Romeo.
can you imagine the Alfa Romeo Cup car, dude?
The
That thing would go
Julia
hard.
Cup car.
I mean, what other brands? Oh, Jeep. Jeep could go
Yeah, we're
back.
getting a
Come
Jeep
back.
Cup car. That's right.
What do you mean Jeep? What are they?
A Jeep Renegade fucking
Can you make
Could
that
you-
template on the next gen car?
Yeah, hold
Oh,
on. Can you
God.
imagine just a fucking like Carson
kid
Hocevar
probably
gets
has.
out of the Spire 77? Yeah, our Jeep Renegade was real good today. Fucking
They did a photo shoot at Darlington, and it is hilarious
Go
how
hard.
stupidly big
Small.
trucks have gotten. No, because you look at the '90s. This is how
Right,
big
that's
the
how
trucks were.
used to be.
This is modern trucks. Just it looks like the meme of that girl on the couch.
Dude.
And
Oh
fucking
god.
dudes.
we need to make that a fucking Twitter meme.
Also,
I don't know what you're even talking
NASCAR
about.
bringing back Vauxhall. Vauxhall is coming back to NASCAR Cup Series.
What the fuck are you talking
Who?
about?
Talking
What
about
the fuck is
Vauxhall?
Vauxhall?
Vauxhall.
He's talking about Vauxhall, not Vauxhall.
What the hell is
anyway,
either?
Yeah.
It was
I'm
it's
lost.
a British brand
Yeah.
that was part of GM at one point and now is dead. Anyway, other piece of news this week. MBM Motorsports said they're going to come back to the truck series. I imagine with a Ram, although I don't know if they've announced that yet. I
Is
think
that
they're
next
running
year?
a
I thought that was
Ford.
this year.
They're running a Ford for this year. And they showed off their brand new number that they're going to race in the truck series.
hell yeah.
I'm sure everybody was mature about this in the
Nice.
comments.
Let's take a look.
I think it's the longest
Let's take a look.
the longest number that's gone like unused for however long. They used one back in the day, I think like 2011ish. They had a 69 truck. Someone had a 69 truck.
Based.
Anyway,
They said it's
Shout
the
out
first
NBM.
time since 2003.
yeah, it has not raced in the Cup Series since 2003. I'm pretty sure
Wow.
there was a 69 truck though. I'm gonna Google
Who ran it in
NASCAR
2003?
69 truck. It was some random backmarker car.
Deal.
Maybe this didn't happen. I did not get any
Mandela
69
effect.
trucks. The Mandela effect 69
The
truck.
podcast is spreading misinformation.
We've never done
That's-
that. We've never
that's
not the
accused
first time.
someone of putting a swastika on a toaster strudel who didn't actually do it.
And I'll
I'll
fucking
still
do
never
it again.
forgive you for that.
Yeah, it was Cody, by the way.
Killed the credibility of the podcast.
Incredible.
Ben, what kind of dessert
How are
you
those
getting down there?
snacks? How are the
I
snacks over there,
exclusively
Ben?
get all of my world information from Shrimp Hours Presents podcast.
Yeah, this is my source of news.
You know what's funny? You say that.
Yeah.
Ironically, there's probably at least 1 or 2 of our viewers that actually come to us as just
I
their
would love-
primary source of information.
Just one day, let's just get a baby and just put it in front of Shrimp Hours like its entire life and just see what type of human being gets created.
No.
I love the concept of just let's get a baby. Just get one.
Hell, someone could do that with AI now.
Where? I don't know. Just get one.
Dude, yeah, just fucking.
Yeah, we need to train an AI model.
We-
We
Yeah,
could
just feed
train
an
an
AI
AI
on
model
Shrimp Hours,
specifically.
dude.
That's decidedly less bad than taking someone's child. Anyway,
I'll agree with
I didn't
that.
say anything about taking. You guys are you're putting
you
things
said
in my
let's
mouth.
get a baby.
Get a baby.
didn't-
What
yeah.
else do you
He-
fucking get
He
one?
didn't say.
I could impregnate Slap.
That's true.
Let's be.
There's the
be clear,
title.
I would be impregnating Caleb. He's the one that wears the Catboy maid costume.
No, they don't know that meta. They
Episode
don't know
200,
that
you
meta,
get to
Slap.
see the maid
Oh,
costume.
they will.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the season 4
You're gonna
finale
learn
is the
today.
maid outfit.
Yeah, the maid outfit reveal.
NASCAR race to Michigan. Some things happened. Carson Hocevar did not win.
He
Denny
was
Hamlin
getting
did,
so
which
close.
is unfortunate.
How many
getting
races
so
has he
close.
gotten fucked out of, like of a mechanical failure or his own doing?
Tire
He's got the
failure.
Some of them
speed.
will.
He's got the speed.
None of his teammates do though. It's kind of funny. Michael McDowell's a piece of shit in
The fact that he-
Spire car.
The fact that he keeps coming this close to winning a Spire car is like really impressive to me.
Dude, and
Is
I'm
Justin
glad that-
Haley still in the Spire?
Yep, he's just doing fuck all because Rodney Childers left his ass.
Because I
I'm
saw
glad that,
him in the standings. It was like P30.
Yeah,
For
Michael
last time I
McDowell was
checked.
getting outed as a fraud as well.
The thing about McDowell that makes no sense is he literally has his crew from front row last year. Like it's the same crew chief, like same folks. They're just
Folks.
Ass.
Oh, other
By the way,
NASCAR
Slap,
news.
these are actually spicy.
What are?
The jalapeno
These
cashews.
jalapeno cashews are actually
Mm.
really good.
Their injunction
you
got
shit lava,
overturned.
though.
The preliminary
Well, I'll enjoy that tomorrow.
injunction that 2311 and Front Row were using to stay chartered this year got overturned. Which means I think in like 5 weeks time or something, they could potentially NASCAR could be like, fuck you, and take their charters away. Because they didn't sign their agreement.
NASCAR is going to, and then going to look to sell the charters anyways. So,
It's
Could
crazy.
be interesting.
Speaking of shit getting overturned, how about hashtag free Blake getting spoken into existence?
Dude.
that is true.
Blake McCandless beat the allegations. I still think he wrecked on purpose, but it wouldn't make sense to penalize him.
So
'cause
that's the thing is,
literally
like-
everyone does it every week.
Well, yeah, it's like,
Look at
I-
this cat.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
He smells the.
dude. Yeah, what is it
Oh.
with the cats and the MRE, dude? They get hyped.
They know it's literally cat food.
Dude, cats with MREs and canned ham, dude. They love it.
Dude, yeah, they get fucked. But no, like that's what's fucking me up is like every pro driver is in the comments like, yeah, like 110% wrecked on purpose. So it's like I don't know anything about like I took Blake at his word, but at the same time, I mean, if everybody else is saying that it's intentional,
Yeah,
When you're
If they
spinning
had
down
a
the track
true-
and you turn all the way right and hit the throttle while you're supposedly like
then why did they
spinning the
overturn it?
car, I think because they like
The backlash, and you got razzed.
I think the backlash. I think they can't like determine like, oh, it was definitely on purpose. And I think they've also just never policed it before, and it's kind of insane that they just suddenly were like, "Fuck you!" In particular, you can't race next week race. Because dude, it literally happens every week. It happens every single week.
yeah. If they
Uh,
enforced it from the start, then yeah, I can understand that being suspension. From
They also put a
From
weird-ass
what-
statement.
what I saw, he had me until he turned right and throttled in, and then
Yeah.
that tells me it was intentional.
No, Blake McCandless has never done anything wrong. He's literally Jesus. I think
This
all
is
of you
true.
are wrong.
All right.
I think he's
But
in
like
the clear.
DT said, it's what everyone does, so why not do it yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're
I don't
going to
think you should get
enforce it, you got
penalized
to
for that.
do it at the beginning.
They need to figure out
There
what the fuck they're doing with that.
There are allegations being spoken against Blake McCandless that are categorically false.
I, Steve
If only,
Phelps, the
if
president
only
of NASCAR.
iRacing used like an actual race controller instead of their shitty ass AI
That is
cautions.
insane that it's the top.
They
like,
have
FTF,
someone. And he
They
just
do have
doesn't
someone in
do it.
there.
They specifically don't do it. They have 2 guys doing it. Anyway.
Yeah, look at FTF.
Pause. Hold on.
What?
You said they have 2 guys doing it.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh.
F1 released their schedule for next year. They're screwing up the greatest day in motorsports, as everyone sort of already knew. And instead, they're going to go to Montreal during the Indy 500.
Deering
which
is insane.
unfortunate.
Like, yeah, like not like just
Wait.
in the middle of the Indy 500.
No more
Is it in the
Monaco.
middle? Did they
on-
say the race time?
No,
Memorial
Monaco
Day?
is like first week of June.
Yeah, they moved Monaco. They announced that last year, but we didn't know it was
Who-
going in its place. But
Who decided that?
I don't know, but I'm not.
Let's just
happy
take a
about it.
long-standing, like half a century tradition, just change it for no other reason other than.
No, there
so
was some
piss
time in the
people off.
2010s where they did the same thing, where Monaco was like in the first week of June, and there just was no F1 race on.
See, that's
Memorial
based
Day
because then the
weekend.
F1 guys can go and do it. But if they're gonna go to Montreal, still, like, what's the point? I don't
that
know.
is true, dude. F1, yeah, an F1 Indy. We're
Also-
doing the triple. Hold on, we're doing the triple.
If
Kyle
they did
Larson
Montreal in the
triple.
morning, dude. You go Montreal down to Indy, down to Charlotte.
Well, that's the thing is like you have to like it would have to be an F1 driver, but yeah, like imagine Max Verstappen just for Red Bull is like, all right, we're doing the fucking triple, baby. Like we got Montreal, we're going to Indy, and then we're going to Charlotte. Better hope it don't rain.
Crazy. Yeah. All right. Let's go to Dripper Drown. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's
Time is
Dripper Drown.
Way too fucking late to start the podcast, Caleb.
It's Dripper Drown.
I didn't say wait on me. You guys could have started.
We didn't
You
start.
specifically said wait on you.
No, I didn't.
We have the proof.
I said tell Cody to take a shower.
Yeah, you said you'll be there in a
Verbatim.
minute. You were there in 36
Okay,
minutes.
yeah, my bad. Like I said, I thought the TV show was gonna end. It did not.
What
on
TV
me.
show are you watching?
It was some Netflix bullshit. They're survivors, I think, but they were all Aussie, so it was kind of fun. I was just making fun of how they talk the entire time.
Oh yeah, how you going?
It was
All
a
right,
murder
let's look at some
mystery,
base
dude.
games.
So yeah, they started talking about fucking murder and all their little Aussie voices.
I'm sorry.
Assy.
Yo,
All right. I got 4 cars from this week. I got 2 cars for next week. That's
Based.
all. Nothing else is interesting. Anyway, Bush Apple's
Light App.
back. They got
I
the
love the
Apple Ross Chastain car.
Dude, yeah,
Goes
big
hard.
Apple fan.
Dude, they got some random
What the fuck?
purple sauce. I don't know what this is.
It's the
I
Vikings
will say
car.
the car did stand out on the broadcast, and
Heinz flavor tour on the. Chris
How
Buescher
much
car.
red 40 do you think is in that fucking song?
you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the colored ketchup back in the early
yeah, the purple and
2000s.
green ketchup back in the day.
Yeah.
What
You have the
is
green, you had
this?
purple.
Okay, I
I
actually
Probably
think
a
we've talked
reason-
about this on the podcast before.
There's probably a reason they discontinued that colored
Yeah,
ketchup.
cancer.
Yeah, it made your poop
Jesus.
purple and
Okay,
green.
so
It did make your poo purple.
this is Korean-inspired sweet and tangy barbecue,
Heinz flavor
Uh,
tour.
which comes in a purple bottle.
It looks like some British shit, honestly.
Sauce itself is not.
That looks
purple.
way better than British shit.
Yeah, hold on. This kind of goes hard. Not hashtag not an ad, but I'm on their website. And I guess this is the Korean sauce, is the purple one, dude. That looks fucking good. And then they've got like a Mexican and a Thai sauce as well. So
Sticky Thai chili air fryer wings.
thanks, Cody.
Sorry.
Anyway, purple card good.
And I'm the one that's eating.
Also, Joey Logano.
Die.
Oh
Kill
my
yourself.
god.
Yeah, that's a certified.
I didn't know you could get
kill
more
yourself.
plain.
Dude,
This is the same guy that ran another plain red car.
I was gonna say, If I had a nickel for every time Joey Logano ran a plain red car.
Do you have the
I'd have
picture
2
pulled
of
up
them.
already? Hold on. Based.
No.
22
What was that?
Verizon
It was
at
like
Pocono.
Verizon
It was Pocono, yeah.
Frontline.
Here, I got it.
thing?
I got it already.
Yeah, it was this thing. So the fact that he's now driven 2 this was horrible with the check mark. Like this is Joey Logano's identity.
Why did Verizon stop
nowadays.
sponsoring Cup cars? What happened?
Because Cup was trending downwards.
Yeah, sport dead, no money.
Did you see that Ram in their thing said they had like a plan to get NASCAR like 5 times the audience that it does now or something? They were like,
Okay,
we're at like
bro.
20 million. Yeah, they were like, we need it to be like 80 or 100 million for this to be worth it, and we have a plan. And everybody was like, oh, like what the fuck are you planning on doing, buddy?
Let's make AI NASCAR. That's our plan.
Ugh. Adam Stern did drop that. He was like, "There's another manufacturer that is close to joining."
It's Honda. It's
supposedly.
100%
Yeah,
Honda.
yeah, but they've been talking about this for years. Anyway, I just wanted to say that if they got beat by a fucking Stewart Haas paint scheme, which is impressive because they had that cute little green one with some stuff on it, and now this like, what are you doing, Roger Penske? Hand the keys over to someone else. This is a
And in IndyCar too,
sham.
buddy. You're literally about to kill the sport because of you owning it as a conflict of interest. So
It's fine. IMSA and NASCAR are gonna buy it up. Also, Carson
Oh,
Hocevar ran
God.
this gold thing for the 50th anniversary of whatever the hell Ziegler is.
went hard.
It looks sick.
Yeah.
And he had a good run until he didn't.
Really blew a tire from the
I
lead.
just noticed there's a C around the H for Carson Hocevar.
It's kind of cute.
Did y'all see that? Ben, you probably didn't because you don't use Twitter because you're a weirdo. Did you see that Cleveland Guardians redesign?
The redesign, yeah, it looks sick, dude, with the negative space C.
Dude, I don't know. I've seen this girl before. She does like redesign
She
stuff.
does it for every team, yeah.
On like I guess
TikTok.
YouTube and TikTok and whatever the hell else.
You're
And she did a Cleveland. She did a Cleveland Guardians one. What are you guys
Sorry.
dying
It was
about?
you
Just every
having
single-
every
Oh
single
yeah, it's
fucking
just a
tweet.
hidden Twitter blue. Yeah.
It's all fun
It's
and
not a
games until
follower.
it turns into Chief Wahoo.
But I just want to point out she pulled out the little
Eight-legged
little
wahoo.
Guardian bridge thing, and I don't know how they didn't figure this out. It's a G with a like white space C in the middle of it.
Dude, I'm gonna do a
That's
version
sick.
of this redesign. I'm just gonna do a redesign and it turns into Chief Wahoo.
If I click on view on those Twitter blue tweets, I know exactly what I'm gonna see.
Let's find it.
Hold
Let's see
on.
it. No, everybody's being supportive.
There he
Oh,
is.
there. Oh, God damn it.
God damn it!
We were trending good after the first 3, and then
I knew it wouldn't take long.
Chief Wahoo never did anything wrong.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, coming up
Free
for
Chief
Mexico next week, another
Whoa.
Carson. We went 2 Carson Hocevars in a row.
That's pretty sick.
dude,
Hold on.
that's sick.
Okay.
He's got some
Okay.
Mexican
Alright. Okay.
casino app, I think. I did see someone point out there's only like 2 cars that have like special Mexican sponsors, which is these guys and then Daniel Suarez, who has Telcel. And like, who was it? Someone's in the Long John Silver's car, front row car,
Yeah,
and they
and
just
just
put like Spanish
Spanish,
on the
yeah.
hood. And they don't have Long John Silver's down there, I don't think. But
Do they
I'd be
have Long
surprised.
John Silver's in Mexico?
Dude, if you live in Mexico and you're like, yeah, let's go to fucking Long John Silver's.
it killed Caleb. The Long John Silver's killed him. He's dead.
The
Oh,
Pepsi
no.
Corporation has taken over.
That's the best thing Long John Silver has ever done.
We're back. Also, Justin Allgaier, they put agave on the 7 car because they just throw
Wow.
on whatever like local seed, which I think is kind of cute.
I'll give you some local seed.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's all I've got. You guys give that too much.
I
credit.
do have
Walk to it.
All right, kill yourself. You gotta
a
die.
trip or drown. Even though the
Whoa.
car sucks and I hate the driver, this did stand out on the broadcast.
Ben
positioning
gave
of
me
this
a
Did you watch NASCAR?
274 pixel image.
The fuck kind of picture is that?
I
Thanks, Ben.
screenshotted it.
That's the same BetMGM car he's been running for 5 years.
It is kind of
Well,
nice.
the difference is it has BetMGM on the
I do like that.
front, and you were able to see it on the broadcast pretty good.
Pull my 2 dripper grounds too. Should be a little higher
Oh.
pixels than fucking.
I gotta
Ben's.
zoom back out because of Ben's stupid thing.
Sorry.
That's just
There
a
was this,
general Lee. That's just racism.
Nah,
Did it have the
nah,
flag on the
it had
roof?
it had the American flag on the roof. It's the General Grant.
All right, all
Based.
right, all right, all right.
All right.
Oh, it's got the little Dodge Charger little grill things there. That's cute.
Dude, they sold like sick drip.
Like there.
Their merch hauler got cleaned out that weekend.
I love when
Dude,
they
I
throw
will
the
say,
little mats on the suspension.
I really enjoyed the Denny Hamlin car this week with the little like yellow trim with the purple. It looks sick.
I liked his last year one better, to be honest with you.
I like
This
his
is
last
just
year
a,
one better. I was just meaning the trim on it.
Dude, there's
Purple
only
car,
like
good.
3 special schemes at the Dream this year. This is like 2 of them. This was a throwback scheme that Bobby Pierce ran to one that his dad used to run back in the day.
Hmm.
This is like old. That's why it looks like throwback 80s type. Yeah. In the past, they've had a lot more like specialty wraps for the Dream, but there was only like a few this year.
Not in
Kinda
the budget
disappointing.
anymore.
I guess not. It's the damn tariffs. The wrap
damn.
tariffs.
All right. That was your Dripper John. Let's go to Animal Planet.
Ben's digging.
Yeah, Ben is fucking digging.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
Was that on purpose?
The people didn't
Yes.
see that. That was just for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I kept scrolling through the replies, and it was just like,
Sparkling Wahoo.
yeah, there's like 20 Chief Wahoos in the replies. to that.
Sparkling water. Dude, we had the R word on the podcast last week. We have Wahoo tonight.
Did we?
The Martin Truex Jr.
You did.
Oh, right. I forgot Martin
Podcast is
Truex Jr.
reaching
dropped a
new lows.
slur on
Ben,
this
did you get
podcast.
Skittles from 1999?
No, I'm skipping the Zapple sauce and
You're not
the
trying to get
first strike
hyped up at 10:47
because I don't want to get
PM?
hyped up, and this is
Do you
300
work
calories.
in the morning, Ben?
The off-brand government meth and the applesauce.
Mm.
The government meth.
So I'm
The
skipping it all and
bourbon.
going for the chiclets.
You've heard of government cheese, but have you heard of
No, the
government meth?
chiclets have laxative in them. Don't take them.
Or I could do beverage base raspberry type 3.
Oh,
That actually sounds
yeah.
good. Now that sounds
Get a
like
little
something
glass
that's got
of
red
water
40
going.
in it.
Mm.
Tons
I'm
of
going to
red
have to be
40.
using this tonight.
The toilet paper.
Oh. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Animal
they give you
Planet.
toilet
Do
paper in every MRE. Is never enough.
you have any animals recently? Any animals to report in on?
I did not
Animals.
talk about animals in London and actually all of England and Isle of Man. All of their restrooms, their urinals, no dividers. In the airport, the train stations, the bars,
Communal
taverns,
experience.
That's not cool, man.
no
have to
dividers.
pay for
it
any of
just
them.
the English shrimps out, just pissing away.
No boundaries. That's a little much.
That is
I mean,
kind of crazy.
yeah. I mean, it's a waste of money, anyways. I mean, most of the time I just peek over the dividers anyway.
That's because you're tall. That's because you're tall. Everybody in
I
England's
forget-
short.
I forget who it was. In Indy.
It was me.
That was, yeah. I was like, oh, what you got over there?
You peak, binge,
What you got over there is crazy.
You're standing there, and then I see
casually
Caleb.
admitting to crime
I see
on the
Caleb. I have to
podcast.
look like this, and then him going.
God.
All right. Never use the bathroom around Caleb again.
Your
Duly
shrimp
noted.
is never safe around Caleb.
Fucking animal. What are you peeking for?
Whoa, what you got over there?
God damn. Conducting shrimp checks.
Yeah, shrimp check.
Shrimp
Caleb,
check.
does Bella know this about you that you're checking out shrimps in your off time?
Does blood know? Anyways.
Did you just
Caleb
name drop
was-
the girlfriend that they've been broken up for like a month?
Oh shit!
It's been more than a...
That's tough.
That is tough.
It's
All right,
because
that's
I
your Animal
referenced
Planet.
The Catboy maid costume. She
Yeah,
broke
shout out to
up
the
with-
ex-girlfriend not watching this podcast, hopefully, if you are. What's up?
Did she ever?
I don't fuck if I know.
I hope not.
I hope no one watches this podcast.
She saw
That is
one
true.
episode of Shrimp Hours. Is like, I gotta
It was
leave this
cooked. Yeah,
motherfucker.
get the fuck out of here, dude.
Heard about shrimp checks. It was over.
Yeah, I heard you started peeking over dividers at the urinals.
What you,
You made a
got over
shrimp
there is
tier list.
what you got over there is crazy.
That is insane. All right, that's Animal Planet enough. Media check-in question.
I finished Andor season 2.
What do you think?
Absolute peak
Yeah.
cinema.
All right.
You said it started off slow. Did it make up for it with the finale? and shit?
It did make up for it. Like as the Gorman like arc finishes up, but it started off slow because we're talking about like Mon Mothma and her home planet and their culture and shit. And I'm gonna be space racist here. I don't give a fuck about their fucking culture or anything. Like
Wow.
this dragged on for
Damn.
3 or 4 episodes. Like I don't care about your marriage
Space
ceremonies.
racist.
It's like The Last of Us season 2 with the fucking forest people.
Space race.
I don't care about your fucking like just space culture or whatever. You filthy degenerates. Just
All right, we might be
can't say
treading into
that.
racist waters here.
Yeah, he's
in,
one.
in that entire fucking planet. They're all white. I don't care. Get rid of them. I want to continue the plot. Go back to Cassian. Go back to like the dudes on the farm
Go
planet.
back to whoa.
Go back.
Telling space people to go back. Oh my god.
No,
back to
go
your
back to
planet.
Cassian, the character. Go back to his arc. Cassian is a person. It's not a place. I'm not telling them to go back to like.
I thought you were telling them to go back to their
That was
home
a- that-
planet.
That is how it sounded. That was a close one.
Okay. I'm just saying, I don't care about Mon Mothma or her culture. 3 or 4 episodes is too much. Wrap this up. I'm done with it. You know, like let's go back
Turn it
to
off.
Gorman. Let's go back to Gorman with the French people who hate the Empire, the French resistance. I love those people.
Dude,
They
I will
speak
say,
French, they smoke cigarettes, and they smoke Imperial soldiers. I love it.
yeah, sorry to interrupt your schizo rant, but I that reminded me to just I do appreciate that about like real life shrimpage interactions is I'll just say like a
Totally.
fucking joke. I'll get 4 fucking exact references back to me. It's you're home.
All right, that's your
Uh,
media check-in.
We did shrimp
Aw.
watch Spider-Man 2.
Oh, dude, that was a good time.
I was not
Mhm.
around for that. When was that?
Dude, we had a fantastic night watching Spider-Man 2.
When?
Honestly,
What night was that?
It was like
Wednesday?
it was last week. Yeah, it was like midweek last week, I think.
Weeknight. Yeah. Okay.
But no, dude. That would be if we were like 3 notches below where we were that night, I would have fucking started recording because we had absolute gold coming out of that thing. It would have been a golden fucking Shrimp Hub Patreon content watch. But
Mm.
OnlyFans.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one goes. For
that's from the
OnlyFans.
indie house.
Shrimpage OnlyFans.
And that one video
Patreon
that
shrimp
Gabe took.
showers.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Shrimp
There is a
Shrimp
picture.
golden showers.
Have we showed that on the
My
podcast?
God,
I need to
no,
find that
no,
of just
no.
fucking Gabe.
I'm
with
sorry.
What?
Yo,
the picture from Talladega last year where Cody was in like the pop-up shower and there's just the photo
yeah.
of Gabe with Cody's camera outside.
Do you have that? I want.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
have it.
in the photo dump? Can I dig for that?
I don't think so because I would have remembered seeing that.
I have it somewhere.
This is
when
when he was
on like
yeah, he was
down
turning
where
the
you can see
flash
Cody's
on,
shrimp in the
pretending
shower.
to take a picture of you.
Yeah,
in the
when I was
shower,
being
and you got
voyeured
razzed.
illegally against my will at Talladega.
I want to say I had nothing to do with it. I was asleep during that time.
Gabe was the first shrimp checker.
Like the first Avenger, the first shrimp checker.
Dude, I'm just looking through these pictures. God damn, dude, that first
You
night
guys
on
did
the
not
boulevard.
put Talladega pictures in the Discord like every other trip, by the way.
Let me see your shrimp, boy. I need to see it.
Yeah, we did. Oh no, we didn't. Holy shit.
Yeah, the fuck you did.
I
Yeah,
can't
holy
find this
shit.
picture. All right, there's a picture somewhere, but
All right, well, we don't have it.
Cody, let me see your shrimp.
Let's open some goddamn
okay.
emails.
Hold on.
Send
Hold on.
in your
Make it clap.
What are we holding on for?
Media check-in. Have you started Breaking Bad yet?
I
Oh,
have
we do
watched one episode of Breaking Bad this
Oh
week.
my god.
All right. The first couple episodes.
It starts slow. It starts
Yes.
slow.
I watched the
episode
first
was
4
not
episodes and then I
slow.
dropped it.
Well, that's the thing. It like isn't really, but like people that don't get hooked on the show right away, you ask them, and that's like the first thing it's like, oh, it just started off kind of slow.
First episode wasn't slow. Maybe the next
Okay.
few will be, but
The next few are like where there are a few.
No,
where
no,
you're just like,
don't
what the
say
fuck?
anything. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I thought you were
I
about
enjoy
to
it
like give
so
away some
far.
spoilers.
pretty good. The one thing I will say is I'm like, I know what Walter White looks like, the fucking, dude. It's funny seeing in the first episode where it's just Bryan Cranston, like he just has hair, and I'm like, oh, it's just Bryan Cranston.
That
Like,
Well, it's
my
even
head,
more
like-
weird when
I need to go through and
you
watch.
think of
Breaking
him as
Bad
Malcolm
again,
in the Middle
actually.
dad.
Yeah,
that thin little
that's what I
half
remember
mustache.
him as. Yeah, and that's not like in my mind
How?
Walter White yet.
How?
Anyway, let's open some emails.
Okay.
Send in your fucking
I'm gonna take
We
a
don't actually
piss.
have a lot. We only have
Watch
10.
your fucking hand slap.
Hey, make sure you
I
watch
will
your,
after I take a piss. Leave me alone.
Send them in, guys.
Cinnamon guys.
Watch your
Send them
fucking
in,
hands
guys.
slap.
send in your
I don't give a
golden
fuck,
shower
man.
slap.
You better send in those emails at this point.
Welcome
We gotta
to
stop talking
fan
about
mail.
golden
Fan
showers.
mail.
That's like two
Fan
mentions,
mail.
and that's too many.
Fan mail. Fan mail. Make sure to send in your golden showers to
Too few.
Look how tired DT is. He can't.
I'm
take
not
this
pulling
shit.
up the
I
email
can't-
when you say that.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
I do appreciate, Ben, you channeling the full experience and just saying like, send them in, guys, like just depressedly. If you want to subscribe to
went
the
100%
golden
OnlyFan,
showers.
No.
If you're a fan of only golden showers, fuck.
if you've ever checked your friend's shrimp, send us an email.
Yeah, if you like peeking over dividers like we do.
Not we. Don't lump we into this.
It's literally the fucking it's the fucking Fresh Prince meme. We.
Other questions, comments, concerns will be accepted. Shrimp Hours presents.
Before we get started, too,
Send them in.
I probably should have talked about it in the media check-in. Game 2 the other night. I don't know if I'm just a new hockey fan or what, but I feel like that was like the best fucking hockey game I've ever watched.
Were absolute bangers. 3
Yeah.
not so much. Not happy about 3. But
Yeah,
yeah, 1 and 2 could have
6-1 is
gone either
tough.
way at any point. It was kind of gnarly.
So we're all on the same team of not wanting the Canadian team to win the cup, right?
No, I want Edmonton to win.
No, I actually want the Canadian
Yeah,
team to
fuck
win.
the Panthers, dude. It's
The
just
Panthers
most
going back to
dog
back
shit
would be so
organization.
dumb, and McDavid
Yeah, if
and
you want
Draisaitl getting a cup.
Florida over anyone else, then
Slap.
come on.
Florida or Edmonton?
Who?
Florida or Edmonton?
Edmonton, I guess.
Based.
He
there
says
you
that,
go.
he goes, who? All right.
I'd rather go
Uh,
to Edmonton. This guy's a lower murder rate than Florida.
That's a great way
Dude,
to
oh my god,
decide
hold
your
on. A
fandom.
Panthers loss in 7. Oh my god, dude. They're killing people. They're killing people. Well, maybe not because
Dude,
they don't
they're
care
gonna
about hockey as
Vancouver.
much.
they don't care about hockey.
That's true. That listen, at the end of the day, if it's a non-hockey city, I don't give a fuck about it. Las Vegas, fuck
I don't
off.
give a
Florida, fuck off. Like, dude, if it's a hockey city, like anywhere in Canada or like Detroit, I'm in. All right. The first email comes in from Carl. It says, "Hi shrimps. I found what must be the leaked shrimp DMs, and it's a iMessage meme.
It's
Oh,
Get ready to
no.
run. Get ready to run. Get ready
No,
to
it's not that bad. Someone saying,
okay.
you have no idea how much I miss you
Oh,
all.
okay.
All day. I love you so much." And then the reply is just a picture of aquariums, and it says shrimp room.
Based.
Shrimp room.
Mm.
Kyle writes in.
People.
It's been a while. Here are some opinions and ideas. Also, I haven't watched the show in months, so hopefully I don't steal anyone's words. 1, swap the Wilkesboro and Atlanta dates. Both would be better. 2, Daytona should have no stages and double points. Make it more about the race itself. I don't know about double points, but I'll give you no stages.
I don't know about doing it to Daytona.
The next NASCAR cars should be based around Gen 4 and COT, but modernized. I agree, go back. NASCAR should have much looser rules. It's much more captivating as a viewer being able to see the difference between cars, which includes speed and shape. 5th thing, not a take, but a prediction. I believe that iRacing will add the Gen 4s into the next NASCAR game, essentially as paid DLC. They made the cars in what seems like just in time to be added to the game, mainly gut feeling and how they scan a bunch of tracks.
That's a
as
good
well.
thought. Good thought.
Wishful thinking, but
That would be cool.
think it'll happen.
That
That'd be
update
cool.
did drop today, by the way. Post media check-in, 2003.
Are we strip
Monte
silly
Carlo and
sessioning that? Because
Torrance.
I'll get the fucking wheel out. I'll crank some.
Not
laps.
tonight, but I'll definitely do it sometime.
Bitch. Tomorrow
I'll
night.
crank my hog.
Caleb, did you download it?
I
Oh.
bought and downloaded it.
I'll have to
I
dust
bought
off
it.
my
That was
That's
actually
rig.
why my internet died earlier. Was because it was like the final like 100% update thing, and it took.
I've already painted a car, too.
Mm.
Just in
I've
time for
got
them to take
home.
your templates away in like a few days.
God. I haven't
I
made
think it's
any
already locked,
templates
isn't
yet.
it?
Yeah.
They did pre-lock it, which was kind of expected. Whatever.
Make the Jeep template.
God. Luke writes in and it says, proposed change for season 4. Slap gets 1 pipe drop per episode.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
God, no,
yes.
no.
One. As long as it's
yes.
one.
No,
I
because
will
this is
vote.
what happens is it's a slippery
gonna-
slope because you
Yeah.
you tell Slap 1. This is what we did the other night. We were like, Slap, you get your 1 pipe, you get your 1 pipe, you get your 1 pipe,
baited
and
me.
he
You baited me. You baited me.
I didn't bait you.
You say that like
On
he
a master
tricked you and
level.
said it was
This
okay.
is-
He just
this
said
is
hit
your
it,
fault, Caleb. You
I said hit
baited
it
me.
once. I said hit it once, and he goes
and then slap went.
and he gets killed. And he gets killed.
No, I did my one.
It's
for the
because you have
night.
no
I did
self-control. You
my
have
one
no
for the night,
restraint.
and
You see the
told me to do
pipe.
another one.
You just see the pipe and you start
were
mashing.
Goblin mask calling to me to do another pipe drop after I already done my one designated pipe drop, and you're like, do it again, you need it, do it again.
That does sound like some Caleb entrapment right there.
Yeah, that's Caleb entrapment. That's Caleb entrapment, and now he's blaming me.
It's
He's
typical
like-
entrapment.
To be fair, he did say do it again, and slap went boom, 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 boom on the fucking button.
I gave Caleb what he wanted, and now he blames me for it. Entrapment.
That is a very Caleb thing.
I'll show you entrapment.
Keegan sent
Put
in
on the
an
goggles.
email.
This is what you did to the
Costume.
rabbit. Literally
Keegan,
entrapped it.
on the new spreadsheet, make it viewable by everyone.
Yeah,
'cause right now
nobody
it's
can
not.
see it.
Did you update the cuss count after last week, by the way?
He didn't. He's still on episode 1, so we're just. Oh, speaking of, fuck.
Also, Keegan would be the person to make the AI just eat the sheet, eat the podcast.
Dude, that AI
Hours
might be the
AI.
most unholy creation in the history.
Generated shrimp hours is we're not ready.
ShrimpHub.ai.
So yeah, Keegan has only done swear counting for episode 1 so far, but has kept a view count on how many
Shit, by the
times he's watched each episode.
Jesus.
Which he's double viewed everything up to 148, and triple viewed some like 144
dude,
and
stop!
141.
Get a life! Love yourself, please!
Yeah,
He
you should
quad
watch
viewed
like the
16.
minimum number of shrimp hours you should watch if you value your own life or time.
You mean
Should be like
maximum, you
sanity.
drunk piece of fuck?
How many times did he watch 90?
It should be like 50 whole episodes. At
What
most at
happened,
this
Slap?
point.
You were fine like 5 minutes ago, and you're fucked right now over there. What happened?
It's the Caleb entrapment that got to
Space
him.
dust.
Space
Oh
dust.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
that would do it.
He's cooked.
it's soju over.
He had,
What?
he had that spiked applesauce.
He had the
The whole
Zapple
The
sauce. Yeah.
Zapple sauce. That's what he did.
Zapped up. All right. Keegan says, I need an opinion on whether or not my upcoming story is worthy of being upset or if it's rage bait. A boomer comes into my place of work, Quick Trip gas station with a K. Hell yeah. 6:45 a.m. on a Sunday, and says, "Did you give the cooks a day off?" Oh, because there's no food and he's razzed. Firstly, it's Sunday at 6:45 a.m.
There's usually a couple items that early in the morning. Not many, but a few.
Secondly, I'm
Some
45 minutes
sausage.
into my shift, and I prefer not to be asked stupid questions this early.
Based.
Fair. I'm now a true believer in the Mountain Dew conspiracy theory.
Huh?
Didn't elaborate on that point at all.
Not aware
What
of
is
the meta.
what is that?
He says that like it's the Mandela effect. Like we all know what he's talking about.
Also, your Discord was talking about how bad episode 148 was, and the stat sheet also shows it was pretty bad. Damn.
I said it. I said it was the worst
Dude,
one that
I
we
checked-
released.
I put up the episode 149, and my Discord said, just watched the podcast last night, and I'll say probably one of the best of this season. Mr. S says, Strip Hours redeemed itself, and this guy said, after the shit they posted the week before, most definitely.
Wait, is this episode 150?
Yeah.
Is this a season finale?
What do you mean?
This is a season finale. And we're not doing.
That's
this
what
special?
is he driving?
Racing. He's like, is this a season finale?
At the
just
start of
sitting
the
here-
episode, I said it's 150. It's the season finale.
And we don't have anything special planned. We didn't get Rusty.
Us?
Rusty is owed. He has debts to pay.
That's not on me. That's on Rusty.
Yeah, DT got a job just for this.
Just to bring back Rusty.
I will say, next
Whatever
week we will
the
have
motives.
the season 3 stuff ready, hopefully.
Merch.
We'll get a new shirt, new poster, new cup if you want them.
The
Also,
hat, the shirt, and the diecast. I'm buying all three.
someone mentioned they wanted a shrimp, like just a shrimp on a snapback, and I think we have the technology, we can make it happen. We do have 2 other shirts coming out that we made literally almost a year ago.
Yeah.
That are finally going to be out.
Are we ever going to release the bag?
The bag is my favorite.
The bag not out?
I don't know.
Let me go to
don't think so.
shop.shrimphub.cool where you can buy all of your Shrimp Hub merch from your
I'm
favorite
pretty
Shrimp
sure.
Hours.
I am pretty sure the bag is out.
The bag is out.
Yeah, the bag has
All right.
been out.
Never mind.
Bang.
Barn.
It has
What do you
survived a
want?
lot of races and a machine wash, so
$40 for a friggin' backpack. That's not bad.
Yeah, Ben,
Yeah,
I
there's
took
the
that
Easter
back
egg,
to
too.
Japan with me, you stupid.
Dude, I forgot how hard this loose dogs thing's go. God damn.
Back.
to go on. If you want the season 2 poster, shirt, or cup, buy it now because that shit's gonna be gone next week and will be replaced by season 3.
But the also secret Shrimp Hub hack is you can just fucking replace the 2 in the name with 1 and it pops it up anyway. So
Why are you telling them that?
because
Yeah.
if they want to buy it, you make more money. You want the complete set.
No one's watching this anyway. But
true.
those that are, there you go. There's your secret hack. All right. The next email comes in from a good friend from down under, Andrew R. Who says, "Evening, all y'all.
Caleb had the McDonald's secret hack. Now he has the Shrimp Hub merch secret hack.
Dude, I just get secret hat. So
Free
hats.
shrimp hours.
Secret hats.
Lots of
Andrew R.
secret
says, we
hats.
now have the details of what would have happened if Kyle Larson had made the Adelaide 500. Yeah, because there's that random thing where they're like, Kyle Larson's not going to do the Adelaide 500.
You guys just weren't paying attention because I knew about this.
I did not. Apparently, he would have driven a Premier Racing Camaro alongside James Golding and Richie Stanaway with Napa sponsorship. Apparently, Kyle pulled out. According to Auto Action, Speed Cafe didn't know, and the V8 Sleuth podcast, apparently this was because they wanted AAA to lend them their wildcard car. The last theory, which is most likely, is that 888 wants to keep all 4 of its Camaro chassis and turn them into Mustang. Oh, right, because they're running Mustangs next year. Either way, no Kyle Larson.
That is
Oh.
hilarious
PS.
that the thing went so badly. It was just like, yeah, fuck Adelaide.
Yes, since Australian touring cars / supercars began in 1960, no American has ever won a race, but Canadians have won 36. USA 0, Canada 36.
That's because we're
Based.
too busy racing in NASCAR, which is the superior form of motorsport until about
Yeah, we're
5
too
years
busy
ago.
racing in real motorsports, so fuck off.
Yeah, the sport we always talk about loving.
I have to say, I have stopped completely watching V8 supercars because they put the playoff system in.
True, and actually by proxy,
Ben
because
is virtue signaling the playoffs right now.
but it kind of
don't
works
care.
because like I usually watch it with Ben because he bought Superview and would stream
Brian.
it to us in Discord, and now
Brian.
doesn't. So I just actually haven't kept up because of that. Anyway, we got 5 more emails. The next one comes in from Harley
Oh my
Payne.
God.
Hi, Harley
It's
Payne.
not that many. It says, hi, Streams. I've been a loyal listener to this podcast for way longer than anyone should ever listen to any podcast. That's fair.
Everyone should.
I have one simple request. Please stop bringing up ticks and bugs. I've sat through literal days worth of podcasting and contain nothing with the most vile content, but Jesus Christ, leave out the bugs. It's the one thing I can't get around.
I did finish my amoxicillin like a week ago.
I guess he didn't like the mention when Ben said he was driving and
What about
pulled
the
fucking
spiders,
legs
by
out
the
of
way?
his-
That was one of my favorite Shrimp Hub moments where we talked about the wolf spiders that had all the baby spiders on
yeah.
their back.
Mr. Ass says I haven't been able to
Harley
go to
Payne
Bowman Gray
rage
for the
bait.
last few weeks because of rain, or I was going to other races. I finally went back yesterday, and some street stock dudes got into some beef.
Based.
And we got a Mr. Ass YouTube clip.
Oh,
And I
my
can't
God, it's
pause.
loud and I can't see
I can't pause it. All right,
I can't see it.
I can't either. Hold
You
on,
Goofus.
I can't see it either. YouTube's bugging, dude.
Refresh.
Are you sure it's not ad block?
It's not an ad.
There we go.
Oh, what?
It's you resizing it.
I didn't resize shit.
Yeah, you did.
The fuck?
YouTube broken.
Oh, if I full screen and then unfull screen, it works. It's something to do with the clip feature. Oh, is that a Travis car?
No.
I don't know. It's similar but different. Anyway, yeah, this dude fucking just bodies this guy into the grass and then gets clobbered himself.
That's hilarious.
I mean, what did he think was going to happen, honestly?
I mean, yeah. His name's Heartless. That's kind of funny.
It's Andy Southern. That's a.
This
Not
is
really.
AI generated names. This didn't actually happen.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
that
there's
was
a
that
second-
wasn't an actual clip. That was AI.
A second clip
AI
was hit the.
NASCAR.
Dude, it hates.
Yeah.
Full screen it, unfull screen it. There you go. We're back.
He gave him the "What are you doing?" hand, which is fair. Oh my god.
You hit the fucking people on the golf cart.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a guy on the golf cart that got
He got
whiplash
razzed.
and started.
Oh yeah, he did.
He was about to walk out and kick some ass.
He's an old guy too. Yeah, that is
Hashtag-
crazy. Like, I understand shaking a fist at someone, but using your car as a weapon is insane. Shout out to Bowman Gray.
3-inch
Yeah, that's a-
activities.
Yeah, it's an average night of
NASCAR sanctioned track.
Room
vehicular
temperature
manslaughter.
IQ.
NASCAR run track. They own
Harley
it now.
Payne, a second Harley Payne email to the podcast. He says, as per usual, I sent one email complaining, and I want to supplement it with a question. If you
Okay.
could pick any 3 people, living or dead, to attend a race with, who would you pick?
Harley Payne's mom.
You can't pick.
What's wrong with you?
All right.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was gonna be wholesome and say the 3 individuals in this Discord minus
Well,
Caleb.
the second sentence is that you can't pick other shrimps because that's too easy. But Caleb didn't need to be told.
You guys wouldn't want to know my answer.
Oh no. Was it a particular UFC attendance?
I'm not even sure.
Mine's gonna be
The
Caleb's
reference.
mom.
He was
Yeah.
at UFC.
God damn it.
Oh my god. All right.
Missed.
We got a
Mine's
Marky now.
Ben's cat, so I can unleash it on the track.
No, oh my god.
No.
Like the Auto Club cat.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my-
speaking of, you see
Oh.
a squirrel got smoked?
Oh
I did
yeah,
see it.
Ty
Ty
Dillon
Dillon,
murdered
Ty
a
Dillon
squirrel.
fucked a squirrel
That was
with his car.
All right. Marky now.
We did not answer that. We did not answer that question at all.
We don't
my
need
bad.
to. You answered the question. I think that was enough.
Did we? Just all the other shrimp's moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big mom fan.
Every viewer's mother. That's who.
The next 3 emailers' mothers are my answer.
Mark, sorry, buddy. Here's your email.
Me and your mom had a great time.
Get ready to learn mom, buddy.
Yeah, get ready to learn. Call me dad, buddy.
Get ready to learn Corey Perry.
Yeah, you have a little brother.
Anyway, Mark says, very late email because I was studying for finals and then doing finals and then being a lazy bum because I deserve a break. My older cousin got interested in NASCAR through the Netflix show, and the trip to the race actually made it out of the group chat.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Damn. He moved out to OKC recently, so the goal is to fly out there and pull up to Texas Motor Speedway. I had
Let's go
an
to
8 a.m.
Kansas.
flight Saturday morning. Well,
Wait.
that's not,
That's Oklahoma City, not Kansas City. My bad.
correct. I got to
stupid.
Dallas Fort Worth and hop on another plane to go to OKC. It was my first time flying ever. Damn.
Oh.
Based.
Fuck it, we
based.
ball. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Flight left on time. Hell yeah. Mind blowing. Flying, seeing the city shrink below me. Hell yeah. Flew over my house. Hell yeah. Got to Dallas Fort Worth. Massive airport. Yeah, it's true. Each terminal had like 40 gates, and there's a monorail that takes you around. Hell yeah.
Dude, the
I didn't get
monorail
lost.
at Dallas Fort Worth is so awesome because you have all these Texans who have never used public transportation in their life getting on the monorail. They don't realize that bar above their head is to hang on for dear life.
Oh no.
When
They
that,
all go top.
and when that fucking thing takes off, I have watched many a proud Texan eat shit on that monorail.
That's hilarious. That's really fucking funny. I didn't realize they don't know how to take a
Me-
train.
Like I have family in Texas, like in Grapevine and stuff, and we fly into Dallas Fort Worth all the time. And me and my dad will be sitting there on the monorail, like taking bets who's gonna fucking eat it. I was like, dude, that tall drink of water with the cowboy hat and the belt buckle, he's gonna beef it because he thinks he has his sea legs. He doesn't have his sea legs. Like if you ride the London Underground, the Tokyo monorail system, you got your sea legs. Like you don't have to hold on to anything. Like you can figure out how to
Lean into it.
deal with the acceleration, all that. And then you just see like this tall dude just like eat shit, fall over, like, oh, sorry, like bowls over a fucking 80-year-old woman and shit.
Monorail got hands.
That's my favorite fucking airport to like people watch in. It's awesome.
That's funny. I've never been. Anyway, Mark says, I didn't get lost, got to my gate in 20 minutes, boarded the plane, but then they spent an hour working on a documentation issue with the plane. And eventually it was deemed
I
not
tried to deport
airworthy.
people.
Damn.
Oh.
No, I think it probably failed a safety check is what it sounds like.
Yeah, they were doing pre-flight checks and something failed.
We had to deplane, move a few gates over, and board another one. Finally got on one 2 hours after we were supposed to depart and landed at OKC like an hour after that.
Trouble.
My cousin is a manager at a Chevy dealership and had one of his employees pick me up from the airport and take me to the dealership. Shout out. Apparently he has a 1992 Miata. Hell yeah.
Based.
Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Everyone,
How about that? Being an intern at a dealership, like, hey, by the way, can you go and pick up my
pick up my
My
cousin
brother,
from the
yeah.
airport.
Yes.
That is some real intern work. He asked me about takeovers in Texas. And then apparently he talked about the car seat. Test drove a Hummer EV? Sure. Launch control? Hell yeah. The coolest thing is someone traded in a Corvette Z06 C7. It was cam that had a bunch of upgrades. 650 horsepower.
It's more than a cup.
God damn. He let
It's
me sit
around-
in it and start it up. Oh, okay. That's cool. Dream Carbine C7. I won't die until I own one. You got plenty of time. They went to a baseball game. I'm not big on baseball, but I'm not clueless and I knew what was going on. Oh, okay. I thought you said you were clueless and you didn't know what was going on. No animals. Left after the 7th because they forgot to pay for parking. That's tough. Ate at a Mexican restaurant and watched the Stars win over the Avalanche. Damn, it was a while ago. That was the Miko Rantanen hat trick. Hell yeah.
Based.
All right. They got to Texas Motor Speedway. God damn, this is a long email. There were show cars, merch trailers, and there was live wrestling.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Fuck?
That might be Animal
I
Planet.
spent $50 on a shirt and a hat and $40 on a Ross Chastain flag. All right.
Average NASCAR race activities.
That's cool that you're showing, what is this, your cousin? Yeah, you're showing your cousin how it all works at Texas. This is definitely the best Texas race I've been to, though the bar's not high at all. The cars can pass, just not for the lead. Alright, cool. Didn't mind Logano win because it was better than watching another bum-ass
I
Hendrick
forgot
car.
Logano fucking won Texas.
We got on the Jumbotron at one point. Cool.
Oh, dude, based.
I was wearing a Sundrop Dill Jr. shirt and some guy handed me a 7-Up. It was already opened and I didn't drink it. All right.
It's probably poisoned.
Yeah, he's trying to kill y'all off.
There's a
coffee.
cyanide in there.
Yeah, the competition. He's like, yeah, let me take out this other lime drink. Enjoy your.
My cousin had a blast, and our future plans go to Daytona or Talladega. Maybe the 600.
Go to Talladega. Go to Talladega.
Right after the race, we went to Waffle House. Hell yeah.
That's the
True
way to do it.
experience.
And they're watching hockey. He said his cousin was surprised that they only go to the same track like once or twice a year in NASCAR because he's used to sticking ball sports, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. I've never thought about that as like a.
He's a Denny Hamlin fan. Oh,
Trouble.
You can tell him that his friends at the Shrimp Hours podcast told him to kill himself. What the fuck?
I guess if you watch the Netflix show, I like kind of understand it.
Yeah, because Denny was the main character.
Yeah, he played that well.
Apparently worked.
Anyway, apparently a cousin had to go to Oklahoma. So if you want to do a hotel review, apparently they stayed in the Wood Springs Suites in Trophy Club Fort Worth.
We need to do more hotel reviews.
No,
it's one of
we
those
did
ones where
we
it
did
has a
on the-
little kitchen with like a stove.
Oh,
The fire alarm went off. Cool.
Oh, you got the slap experience.
why does that always happen?
I looked out my door to check for smoke, and apparently a bunch of other people were doing the same. Someone back in the rooms afterwards, but I decided I'd get out in case shit was actually on fire. I hung around for a little bit, and the guy at the desk said it's okay to go back in. Apparently someone fucked up on the stove and set off the fire alarm.
That's what happened to me at
Trouble.
Daytona, where they the fucking washing machine blew up or something. It was just blasting steam everywhere and set it all off.
Fucking detonated.
Yeah, dude, exploded, if you will.
All right. Checked out 11 a.m. Flight is at 2:35. Before I even got to the airport, I got 4 notifications of my gate being changed. I get to my gate at 1. There's a plane already there. And then we're told that the plane is going out of service. Dude, what airline is this?
American.
Yeah, tell me never to fly this shit ever.
At some point, they quietly changed the gate to another one on the other side of the terminal. The boarding time was 5:35, which is 3 hours later, by the way. But there's no plane. I wait until 5:35, and there's still no plane. I've been at this airport since 11 a.m. And if I had just driven home, I'd be there by now.
Yep, that's the argument I always make.
Finally, at 5:45, a plane shows up. Get on the plane at 6. Taxi for like half an hour. Finally, get in there and head home. Fuck Dallas Fort Worth. That place sucks. And both my flights out of there were delayed. Fuck American Airlines. There you go.
There it is.
American, hey, I
Piece
guessed
of
it.
It's always
next
American.
time I go to Dallas, I'll be looking at potential Amtrak routes. Based.
Hold on. Southwest.
Train pilled.
Dude, train tickets are like $1 each. They're just like giving.
Not on
train tickets
Amtrak.
away.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
Amtrak. Amtrak was nice, dude.
Scam track.
Jesus.
I don't know if this will be read in 150 or 151, but anyway, happy 150 episodes. Sorry for the long email. Sucks to be the last one ever, and wash your damn hand slap. Thanks, Mark.
Oh,
Fuck
good.
you.
That was a good email.
Oh, we got photos to go along with it that I probably could have shown if I prepared ahead of time, but I
This
didn't.
is DT's crazy ass email.
I'm not giving away the email address. Anyway, there's the Corvette, there's the baseball
I didn't say you
game,
were.
there's the Texas. There's the
They were
still
under shade,
Texas.
which is
There's the Waffle House with
good.
the hockey game on the phone. Hell yeah.
Dude,
Ooh,
that's the way to
actually,
do it.
Two floppy
Um,
bacons.
yeah, this would have been right around the time that we on the Amtrak put up I think it was Slap's phone, and we're watching the hockey.
Yeah, it goes hard. Do recommend. Oh, and then Mark said there's a 25 megabyte limit, and here's more pictures. There's another email with more pictures. Gmail got your ass. What
Jerry World.
fucking-
Yep.
Is that what that is? What a funky
Yeah.
looking
You'll-
stadium.
That's the
Cowboy
Cowboy
Stadium.
Stadium. Dude, there's a place like right across the street. I
That's
had
the
breakfast there.
Miko Rand and hat trick.
Well, Miko Rana.
There's the Texas. There's the Joey Logano win. There's the plane finally showing
Thank
up.
fucking God.
Oh, Ross
That's a sick
Chastain
flag.
Texas
Hold on.
flag. That's sick.
That's a cool flag.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That was the last email. I thought you said we had like 5 more.
Well, 2 of them were Mark. And there was 2 of them were Harley. There was a Mr. S. So yeah.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
What's the name of this
Oh, hi, Mark.
podcast, gentlemen?
Well, I have written down.
Concave shrimp.
He really wanted
You're
that one from the
fishing
very
for that
get
one.
go.
Yeah, dude, he wanted mangina or concave shrimp.
Man.
I get to the hotel and I explode. I could impregnate Slap. Shrimp check what you got over there, or space racist.
I like shrimp check what you got over there.
Those are 2 different
space
ones,
racist.
but I'm happy to combine them, honestly. Shrimp check what you got over there.
I think that had the biggest pop. The what you got over there.
That's crazy work. Especially from like the tallest dude to the shortest dude just peeking over.
That is
It's
a
fucked up.
that is
That
a
might be
crime,
violation.
by the way. That is a
It was a violation of my privacy.
We might have to take that up with Shrimp HR.
Yeah. You were
We
issuing an
now have
episode
to-
suspension.
We now have been
Unfortunately, the
shrimp.
Unfortunately, the
Listen.
shrimp HR is Caleb.
Yeah, between
If
Between-
HR
between
existed
Ben
in
Shrimp and Slap's bookmarks are by far the worst. So
Oh, hold on. That was
You're telling me you
non-consensual.
dug through Slap's phone and
I did
peeked
not
at Ben
dig through,
Shrimp
no.
on the same trip?
I didn't dig
through
through.
his phone. Hold on.
I didn't dig through his phone. He handed me his phone to show me a Twitter meme, and then I
And then you
hit
did
the,
something, and then
No,
you
you
dug
asked to
through
see
his
the
phone.
Go through the camera roll.
taken. You asked to see the like. Oh, you got a picture of that? Let me see it. And then you like.
He did get trapped on that
went
one.
through the bookmarks and like started scrolling through and
Nah,
shit.
you're an animal.
I was like,
Caleb
oh,
is the
fuck.
ultimate rat. Caleb is the ultimate rat.
That's why I do it for a job, bro.
Where's the Animorphs fucking?
I don't
Okay,
know
put
where
that on the thumbnail.
God damn it.
It's got to be in shrimp memes somewhere.
Caleb rat.
DT
Animorph.
posted it publicly one time.
Yeah, and we should post
You
it
probably
publicly
deserved
again
it.
because you're a rat.
It's true.
Happy 150.
I'm gonna post it once I find it.
See ya
Caleb,
never.
put on the Catboy maid costume.
Dude,
Episode
you
200.
gotta calm down.
All right, we're actually never coming back. This is the last one.
This is
ever.
no
See you
longer
later.
our request. This is his
See you in a year.
demand.
Bye.
Hey Keegan, fuck shit, fuck ass bitch, pussy,
New
fuck
bit.
shit.
Pussy,
Queef,
ass,
queef,
ass,
queef,
ass.
Queef, yeah. What is a woman? What is a woman?